Hey everybody, this is a video on law of cosines. This is probably something that looks way more complicated than it actually is. So hopefully this allows you to not overthink it a little bit. First off, what is the law of cosines? The law of cosines is just solving for a missing side or a missing angle. It comes from the Pythagorean theorem. You can see it with a, b, and c squared. This is maybe like you can think about it as the original a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2 times b times c times cosine of a. And then if you solve for b, you just subtract across, and solve for c, just subtract that across and isolate it. B and c in this case, so let's just look at the top one. B and C are adding, and so that's commutative property. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. And B times C over here is multiplication. That's commutative also, so it doesn't matter what order you put them in. So the important thing is to match up the angle with the side you're solving. Okay? Hopefully that starts to make a little bit more sense. Let's see if we can do one over here. It says find AB, and this is my X right here, but since I'm dealing with A, B, and C, let's just put it as maybe side C. Okay, so side C matches with angle C, and we're gonna think about this as the other two sides added together but squared minus 2 times the other two sides times cosine of the angle. And so I'm going to see if I can do what it's going to look like this. It's going to be c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2 times a times b cosine of c. And that's, all this is multiplied. So let's see, c squared, that's what we're solving for, is equal to a squared. A is here, opposite a, 29 squared plus 13 squared minus 2 times a is 29, b is 13, cosine of 41. That's it. Okay. All we're going to do is simplify this and then take the square root to get our answer. 29 squared plus 13 squared. I'm just going to go ahead and get these two right here. And then I'm going to get this part right here. So 2 times 29 times 13 times cosine of 41 is equal to 569. And that's still equal to 5 squared. So I just did two parts. I just did these two, and then I did all this. 441, so this is c squared is equal to 441. I think that might be a square root 21, so c is equal to 21. And that was just take the square root of it. Okay, so maybe one more. It says find BC, so finding A. So a squared is equal, I should use lowercase a, is equal to, remember, these two, doesn't matter the order. Times 17 times 28 times cosine of 91. Okay, so remember, it doesn't matter the order here, and it doesn't matter the order here, as long as you're adding and then multiplying. So I'm just going to do 17 squared plus 28 squared, write down my answer, 1073. Then I'm going to do 2 times 17 times 28 times cosine of 91. Oops. That's 2 times 17 times 28 times cosine 91. Okay, so negative 16.6. And then, so 1073 plus, because minus is plus, 16.6 is equal to 1089.6. 1089.6. And that's equal to a squared, so I'm going to have to take the square root of it. Square root, oops. And that's 33. So A is about 33. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit.